Welcome back. Despite pledges from the city's mayor and public health officials that schools are safe for kids, the Chicago Teachers Union is hours away from a vote that could send 320,000 students back to remote learning. This as we are learning new details about the pandemic's toll on America's kids. Math and reading levels all lower than normal for 3rd through 8th graders this fall. The drops are the largest for Black and Hispanic students, as well as those in schools with high poverty rates. But it's not just academic loss. Mental health problems are also on the rise. Suspected suicide attempts up. Gun violence against kids up. And behavior problems, you guessed it, up. All of this prompting 3 major medical groups to declare a national state of emergency in children's mental health. And now, with schools still not returning to normal, many predict that social isolation and learning loss will only get worse. Here now, Corey DeAngelis, School Choice Now National Research Director. Corey, great to see you. This is a huge problem for students across the country. For 2 years, they have suffered as a result of this. We don't even know what the extent of the damage is going to be. And here we go again.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe they're trying to pull this crap again nearly 2 years into this after we have so much data suggesting that there are a bunch of issues for kids in terms of mental health issues. We've seen suspected suicide attempts jumping by 31% overall and even higher for female students. We've seen in a study published in the Journal of American Medical Association that if your school went remote, that had a larger negative impact on your mental health issues for the kid, particularly if they're from a lower income background and family. And look, I don't see any way out of this except for attaching the funding to the student to empower families to choose alternatives. In Chicago, where they're about to take this vote, and from what we're seeing, it looks like they are going to strike for 2 weeks, according to their internal polling that was already released. They already spend over $27,000 per kid per year, whereas the average private school tuition in Chicago is less than half of that amount. It's only about $11,000 per kid. So why not give the family that money and allow them to find a private school or a homeschool alternative like a microschool or pandemic pod? We should fund the student, not the system, because only then will the teachers' unions actually have an incentive to care about the needs of kids. Because right now, what they're doing is holding children's education hostage because they know they can get more and more ransom payments from the taxpayer in perpetuity.
You do wonder where all this money has gone over the course of the last 2 years, and you've got public health officials and the government saying school is safe. Children are getting vaccinated. Protocols have been put in place. The teachers should be getting vaccinated too. Like, what's the problem? Why can't we go back to school?
Well, look, private schools have figured it out from the beginning. Daycares have figured it out for a long time. Essentially, every other business has fought to reopen. But the public school teachers union monopoly has fought for the opposite every step of the way by switching the reopening goalposts and making it more and more difficult to get back to work. And I don't think it's because of a problem with the people in the system. I don't think it's that the public sector employees are less virtuous than the private sector employees. The difference is one of incentives, that one of those sectors gets your children's education dollars regardless of whether they open their doors for business. And it's worse than that, though, because they know that if they keep their doors closed, it gives them a stronger argument and a better position at the bargaining table to fight for even more resources. They got $190 billion already from the 3 stimulus bills in 2020 and 2021. And they know that they can keep this gravy train going. And I really think the only way out of this is to attach the money to the student so the school actually has an incentive to care about their needs.
Yeah.
We should fund students directly and empower families.
That's something that many folks have been calling for. Probably not going to happen right away, right, to be able to solve the crisis that we're currently in. Having said that, it's hard to generalize about all public school teachers. Most of them do care about their students' mental health and their development, but there were videos circulating as well with some public school teachers boasting that during remote learning they were hiking, for example, doing yoga, dancing. I mean,
going to Puerto Rico.
It's funny. It's not funny when you think about the impact that it's having on children and the stats that we just brought up earlier.
Yeah, in Chicago, they had their board member last year going to Puerto Rico while railing against going back to work in person. The obvious reason why it would be okay to go to Puerto Rico but not to work is that it's more enjoyable to go to Puerto Rico to vacation in person than to go back to work. They're just responding to the rational, messed up set of incentives that are baked into the government school system. And again, I don't blame the people in the system. I blame the system itself. And the only way that we fix that perverse set of incentives is to have the money follow the child to wherever they're getting an education. And just today, Governor Ducey in Arizona just announced a program that if your public school doesn't reopen, eligible families will be able to take their kids' education dollars up to $7,000 to a private or other type of schooling alternative. That's the way to do it. And so we can do this in the short term as well. And in 2021, we've already declared it the year of school choice. 19 states already expanded or enacted school choice programs in 2021. And if the teachers union keep it up like we're seeing in the news right now, this is only going to empower families to fight back harder to push for more school choice initiatives. We might see 2022 as the year of school choice again in a repeat year.
Let's hope not. Corey DeAngelis, no relation, by the way. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
I'll talk to you soon.